Guys, what are we looking at today? Looking at sweet potato souffle rye ale from Odd Side Ales. This is an ale with sweet potatoes, cinnamon, nutmeg, and lactose, aged in rye whiskey barrels. It is a unfiltered beer, weighing in at a nice Monday 11%. And the bottle cap looks something like those. And I'm gonna pop this bitch open with the Snowflake Melter, which is a nice segue. I'll try to remember to put the link below. The AR-15 that is up there right now is one of Jim's creations. And somebody, especially if that somebody purchases just one ticket, is going to walk away with a very nice rifle for $30. So, otherwise on Fagbook it's Snowflake Melter. The group is an invite only. We want to make sure that we don't get any losers like Chuck. And if you're going over there because I sent you, make sure you answer the questions when you are asked who you are. Otherwise, I can tell you from background experiences, you won't get in. Well, it looks like a dirty Coke. Cinnamon. I'm getting the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the sweet potato in there. It, not gonna lie, it smells more like some kind of a dessert. That cinnamon in there. It's kind of coming off more like apple pie. Cheers. Wow. 11%. Wow, this is JR10 Desert Gold Sweet. Wow. This is like drinking dessert. Notice that sweetness up front. The cinnamon, nutmeg, the sweet potato sort of right behind it, but oof. Honestly, I don't think I could drink a shit ton of these all in a row. I'd like to try it though. Last comment was Gunwild1 on Cold Shower saying, should I get in on the iHeart Club? Nah. Well, it looks like you got in. Then on the Titties and Rum, I had Flu Hearts. Never heard of you. Left the comment, douche bags. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Well, douche bags. That would. I mean, that'd be proper for like a couple of douche bags, not a douche bag. So I have no idea who he's talking about. Then first, for the 200th anniversary beer from Guinness, you think after 200 years they could get it right, was Aunt Keck. Aunt Keck, hot damn naughty sexy Irish blonde beer brew babe. Salute. Otis 71, haha, as always. Otis 71, did I get second? Yeah. Yes, you did. Aunt Keck. Oops. Aunt Keck. Otis 71, you made it second. Laugh out loud. Aunt Keck. Brew Babe Screams. Aaron Go Braless. Aunt Keck. Stole that from the Crazy Scotsman. Ed, third. Aunt Keck, boom. Ed, that is a drinker, E. After you add some scotch to it. I had like one yesterday. Ed, oh shit, that is one awesome knife. Looks like a cleaver, man. Beaver cleaver. And Keck. Irish Gaelic for Happy St. Paddy's Day. Don't communicate in a lot of Gaelic, but thank you. And Keck. Great review. Cheers. My hollow point. Blah, 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 blah. Tardisius. Putting a hole in an Obama coin. That deserves cowbell. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be fun. That seemed kind of non-eventful. Gillian, here for now till I lose my internet. Junky Frontier phone internet service. That's too bad. Gillian again, very nice gifts you got, Eric, my friend. Yeah, on top of no, I haven't tried it, but you can also program. I think this one does 3 different programs. You know, one of these things where you click it like 10 times and then hold, and you can rearrange. You can rearrange the presets on it. So instead of going high, strobe, medium, low, you can change that. You can also just turn it off so it's nothing but high. Kind of like the way that sounds. And it reflected off the laptop, and now I can't see shit. Gillian, I like the stock Glock sights. And you would be talking about the old goal posts. I can't very well, Gillian. I can't very well say that I hate them, but these are just on there because I was sick and tired of seeing nothing. This is getting ready to take a trip to Mark at JoJo's. So I just put anything in there just to. I mean, there's only one time I just want to see a hole. Joey Cuz, and that wouldn't be it. You drink that beer in less than 3 minutes and the review is still over an hour long. What the fuck? I don't know. Shit happens. This one won't be. Yeah, I know, I say that all the time. Wade! That's some awesome gifts you have there. I have the Gonzo knife with the orange G10 handle scales. Really shows off those blue screws. I've always loved a big cleaver. That's what she said. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, like I said that those blue screws, they remind me of the that sort of case hardened look. I mean, yeah, it's just here where you open the box with an AR. That's just what I thought of when I saw them. It's just kind of reminded me of a similar color to Christine's Uberti cowboy action gun. I don't know why I went through the effort of putting this thing back away, but yeah, that's I like that. I like that color. I can honestly see on your I've seen pictures of yours. Yeah, that's just what the blue screws reminded me of, is the shit on Christine's revolver. Wait again, I want another 1.5 inches on my barrel too. Just saying. Cheers. Joey, not a medium mouthfeel, not a light mouthfeel. That means you just drank a PBR. No. Joey, no childish games today, Aunt Keck. Ben N. 24th. I think you're a little. I think you're a little better than that, Ben. Smile Money. No, sorry for the confusion. Nothing in Duluth. It was a Coda Boy 32 tactical video on the on gun control. He had some colorful trolls commenting on from time to time. The trolls get so angry when you do not lose control in responding to their insults and propaganda. I believe our fight is with the people and the mass and social media. Well, unfortunately, due to the fact that our enemy, in this particular case, the social media, it's pretty hard to really win a battle with a group that monopolizes the airwaves. I mean, seriously, like the thing with what's his name that got, he was like 5 seconds away from getting his full retirement. Which he's still getting a retirement. Talk about manipulation from the media. He's still gonna walk away with over $1 million something. He just might have to wait a little longer to get it. Not to mention that I think he's got a net worth of over $11 million. So, yeah, it's hard to battle our media. Stephen Bush, Ganzo is hit or miss. I had one that lasted less than 24 hours. The blade stopped sheared in half. Yeah, that's never good. Your Hornet Fixer. Heat treated screws, ? I said they're the same color as heat treated screws on Christine's pistol. They're not heat treated. Very unlikely, not to mention I'm sure they're aluminum and they would melt. You mean anodized. No, I mean they are the same color as the heat treated screws on Christine's revolver. Foomaster 212. 57th, but here, Brew Babe looks happy. Oh, yeah, sorry. The last one. Rich, Foomaster 212. I actually have a Pelican flashlight, albeit a mini version. See, up until this, I didn't know they had one at all. I actually went to see, if some people had reviewed them, and I found some green something shooting or whatever, and the guy basically ripped it apart. He was like, it's not very bright. It's only 400 and something lumens. Well, from what I can tell, for just about anything that it's not it's not a flashlight you'd mount to the front of an airplane and like search for somebody down below. It is a duty light. It is what happens when an LEO, well, in this particular case, the Los Angeles Police Department, get together with Pelican. And as a matter of fact, the proof was in the comments in this kid's video. I mean, he did a nice. He did a professional looking video. I wouldn't say it was a nice video because it was all filled full of, well, it sucks, but, you know, because it's this, but, you know, it's like, come on, dude, you just basically ripped it apart the whole time. I don't understand why there's 2 buttons. Well, because maybe one person wants to be able to do this, and someone else wants to be able to do this, and they both will lock on. Oops, I double tapped it. But I was reading the comments, and you can tell a lot of law enforcement went and said, your biggest mistake, dude, is that you're not law enforcement, and you may have no idea what it's like to have a duty light. If maybe you gave it to a law enforcement person and then asked their thoughts on it, you get a completely different viewpoint than a guy in his video that holds up a probably $400 1200 lumen light and said, well, it's not as bright as this. Well, the light that you have will run for like 3 minutes on high. This will run an entire shift. It's got a great weight to it, and it's another one of those things where I just, I mean, McLean 5179, it's like I just, you know, to show my appreciation, well, not even to show my appreciation, to show that I actually really like it, it's kind of been where I am, you know, on my desk, and then along with the rest of the shit when I go to bed at night, it was on the nightstand, because, I mean, right now, I actually don't have an EDC light, because somebody keeps stealing my EDC lights and then losing them. So, she ain't getting this one. The only thing that I was not able to resolve the question on, and of course I'm sure I can make one phone call to Pelican and ask them, you know, are you going to shorten the life expectancy if you were to store this in the charger? Thus, the charger is on. I know, like with, say, power equipment, because I worked for a company where it was like operandous normal. Ouch. Doing tile today, and it's talking about destroying your hands. Worked for a company, and it was like operation normal. Most of the guys, you know, the bank of battery chargers were just on all the time at night. You may have drilled one frickin' hole, and you take the battery off and plug it into the charger, and it was like, normally on an ion lithium battery, that shortens the life expectancy. So, yeah, like I said, I was reading through the comments, and you could tell a lot of law enforcement people must have found that video, and they were like, if you were actually law enforcement, you'd understand how great that is. I've had one of those for over a year now, and they're awesome. Just a little nutritional additive in there. Richkin, you're turning into a Glock lover. It's delicious. Are you going to make that a Pirate 20? What the hell is a Pirate 20? I already told you what I'm doing. First of all, I don't know if it'll happen tomorrow, but by the end of the week, this will be this, these, and this will all, well, just the silver part, not the black part, will all be in the mail on its way to JoJo's, because Mark wants to go through it and make sure everything is right. Mill the slide for the venom, and then make sure that the sites co-witness. Awesome. I mean, all I know about JoJo's is what I hear from Jim, and since how Jim is a prissy little bitch, I have 100% confidence that the awesomeness will continue. I actually wish that I could actually get a few more things done. If they weren't already cut in here, it would be maybe some really aggressive serrations, but this really makes a difference right there. That's once you put the optics on there, that's pretty much how I want to do it. But yeah, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, Rich, so I'm just gonna have to go with this. Stalker Steve, 31st. So I watched for over an hour just to find out Eric likes his flashlight firmly mounted near his back door, and he likes lots of lube. Epic. And you're not helping the real Cobra burnout. Mr. Holster, Stalker Steve, hope you're taking care of my rifle. Mr. Holster, 2 minutes and 16 seconds, considering the day a little slow, I say. Oh, I'll take it back since you downed it all. Yeah, I'm not about to do that with this. This is a oof. This is I'd have to go with right in the mouthfeel of a medium. I mean, this is in stout territory for mouthfeel. Balding Curious. Yeah, dude, I've been watching more of his videos. Hopefully he doesn't hear this. Seems like a pretty good guy. In case he is listening, what a fucking prick. New York. Another fucking New Yorker. Maybe someday we can get up and go shooting. Balding Curious. Okay. Something is iffy then. I would contact the manufacturer. They do have a lifetime warranty. That should not happen. No, it shouldn't happen, but, you know, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's such a cool freaking gun, man. It's just, without any fails when you're actually shooting it, you know, is that considered, I don't know. I guess I understand what you're saying being iffy, because on the other hand, I don't have any other pistol that has that kind of a fail. Even though I put a lot of rounds through that gun out on the range 2 Sundays ago, and that bad boy didn't fail one time. And in my book of break-in periods, it still has, I'd still like to put, you know, I wouldn't consider what I did a break-in. I would consider, I was talking to Nihap about this, and he's like, I'd call that a good shakedown. Yeah, not a break-in, but, you know, a good shakedown. So, I don't know. And the fail rate did not lessen after shooting at least 75 rounds through it, but I don't know. Maybe to actually have a conversation with them and just see what they say. I don't know. Stephen Bush, Hyde doesn't sell G20 or G21 plates yet. Fuck! Mr. Holster. If I were you, I would contact Glock and get the parts you stripped off that G20, because I think they are not going to be selling Gen 3 parts to anybody for gun builds. That was one of the reasons for going to the fifth Gen 3. Will only go California, but not for long, from what I'm hearing. And it will be by Gen 3. They don't like being tied to individuals' gun builds, I'm thinking. I had a hard time to get all the spare parts in inventory so I can keep my my Gen 3s running until I die. I had to get them from Glock. Well, maybe because it's just me. Here's what I'm planning on doing. The best price I've been able to find on an upper build kit, which is everything. I mean, we're talking about, once you buy this, you can take your completely stripped upper and go shooting. The extractor, the springs, everything. The safety, plunger, and the best price I've been able to find. I mean, I even tried my my buddy Frank Lucas Tactical. Best game in town for Glock mags. You're looking for Glock mags? Lucas Tactical. Flat out, Frank fucking kicks everybody's ass that I've been able to find. And I talked to Frank. Frank was planning on getting shit-faced on St. Paddy's Day, lassie. And he's funny. He's like, Eric, I'm going to be getting shit-faced tomorrow, so I'll get back to you in a couple of days on that on those parts that you want. He went through his inventory and he found like half of the shit that I need, and he's just like, I don't know, man, you'd probably be better off buying a full kit. I'm like, yeah. Long story short, Lone Wolf sells a complete build kit for $74. So I'm going to end up eventually getting one of those. So what I was planning on doing is taking all of the OEM parts out of the slide and putting it back into my OEM slide. Then I'll put the Wolf build kit in this one. That's the plan, lassie. And from looking around, Lone Wolf's build kit prices are the best I've been able to find. Central Guardian. What has been your favorite beer you've reviewed? Wow, really? What category? Because okay, now wait a second. I in all fairness, I have made this comment. If I had to give up on all categories, I would stick with Imperial Stouts. Not Russian, Imperial Stouts. I think I have a bottle left. Yes, I do. And it's been sitting in the for 3 years now. Central Guardian. Of everything I've ever reviewed, as of right now, my favorite has been Vampire Slayer. Dragon Slayer. That's Vampire Slayer from Clown Shoes. Unfortunately, they had they were threatened to be sued for using Vampire Slayer from a brewery that didn't have a beer called Vampire Slayer. I know, it's really weird. This one is 10%. The actual mother company is Mercury Brewing Company, and this has gone down as my favorite. I would say second to that is this year's version of Bent Paddle Double Black, which is available here. If you're not in Duluth, Minnesota, or Superior, Wisconsin, or can travel to this area, you will not get it. And I have I don't think I have any right now. I have last year's in there, and they're very close, but last year's was a little bit too heavy on vanilla compared to this year. DFC, 37th. John Solar, last. No, John. Not even close. The Real Cold Burnout, cheers. Cobra, cheers, my friend. Hey, Cobra, would you like to be the guest? Hey, would you like to be the host? Because I'm not going to be there. No, would you like to be the guest on Blog Radio this Friday? Last time I asked, you just fucking said no, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Snore and Desert Prepper. Is there a way to see who tunes in the most? Oh, as far as I know, no. I mean, that'd be a question for John Solar. As far as I know, in your analytics, I don't know who's here the most. I know you can always find out things like you know, when somebody starts to watch, you know, in an hour-long brew review, you know, there's only a few of you, and I know a lot of you say, I watch the whole thing, and I appreciate that. But, you know, overall, when you actually look at retention, it's not 100%. Blog Radio is impressive. Most of you guys that especially watch it, are following Christine's show, but I say Christine's show. It's only an hour over there, fastest hour in radio. And oh, if you missed Christine's show, you need to go listen to the podcast. Not only was it a great show with Jerry, but Ammohead called in towards the end of the show, and he is going to be having. Now, did he say? Yeah, it's got to be. I think it's tomorrow. He is going to be having heart surgery. I don't think it's next month because he hasn't been working, so I believe it's. Either way, doesn't matter if it's tomorrow or in 30 days, but I believe it's tomorrow. Definitely prayers go out for Ammohead 73. Fumaster 212, I knew you were a lube master. I haven't heard of most of the lubes you showed. I do still have some of those grease samples you gave me from Missouri Palooza shoot. That is some pretty good stuff, by the way. Thanks again. Yeah, that was the Lucas oil, and I'm down on that. They don't return my emails anymore. Rich again. Yes, your race gun is a sweet looking pistol. I do love the FDE, and the long slide Glocks are usually very accurate. Yeah, more accurate than me. The Rilco Burnout. Guess it's finally started warming up today. I see somebody is a member of the I Heart Club. Oh, Aunt Cack. Real cool burnout. Maybe invite the sheriff to the next event. Seriously. No, I know what you're talking about. It might just work. Sheriff and his deputies come out and they get all kinds of range practice with a bunch of patriots. Win-win. That is unless you already told the sheriff to go fuck himself. Laugh out loud. Then it might not work. No, they haven't been invited, and no, trying to think of the last time when everybody was absconding away, and then Mike got pulled over. I don't remember if that. I think that was a sheriff. I don't know about the sheriff. Fumes 212. Well, that was another fine review, brother. Not surprised with the score on that one. I have had the same kind of luck with Guinness, although I haven't had the amount of varieties you've tried. Cheers, my friend. Yeah, as of right now, what is it? I've reviewed more than 1,300 different beers. This is probably a good time to tell you that I've drank every single craft beer that's ever been created, and this is going to be the last brewer review ever. Sharky762, lagging a day behind. Happy birthday party to it. Had a birthday party to attend. Nice clovers on the bombs. Cheers. Sharky again. Gonzo has some Ganzo has some nice knives. Certainly for the money. Tip to save some cash. Don't look on GearBest for Ganzo. Well, seems how you've recommended several things and a few that I have purchased. Sharky again, walk the rounds to the target, much like they teach machine gunners. Get some tracers in that home defense gun, makes walking it in easier. Now I'm going to hit the refresh button just one time. Okay, that's weird. I got notified of a new comment from Aunt Keck, and yet upon hitting the refresh button, there was no new comments. How would you say that's even possible? I just, just being thorough and all. It's only 36 minutes. And Ed will bitch that it wasn't long enough, so that's what she said. Yeah, Wade, yeah, I know. Hello, phone. And then I get a, sorry, was it Otis 71? I guess you're going to have to drink, Samantha sends me a picture of a gun that she thinks is cool, except for the fact that it's a Glock. And some of you guys probably saw it. They made a Glock look like a Nintendo gun. Okay, sorry. I'll check the email. According to this, I have the one from Sharky that I just read, and then Aunt Keck. Aunt Keck telling Joey to go screw himself. And yet, when I'm hitting refresh in the community or comment section, your comment isn't there. That's, yeah, I know, but when I make a comment about how YouTube is fucking with me and a few other people, and one sniveling little fucking douche nozzle who doesn't even do videos anymore wants to make a comment. Yeah, it'll be real easy for you to get those numbers when I'm not getting them. Asshole. Oh, it's like nectar. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know there's more points with Mr. Holster if I finish it, so let's figure we'll hang out and finish it. Maybe we could have a basement pop. I know how much NIHAP would like that. He was really adamant that it should go down. Yeah, I'm sure she wouldn't hear it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you know, eventually I'd like to put a flat, well, I did actually mention it. I'd like to put a flat bow trigger. I really like the way that one feels. Of course, all of the goodies are right here, the GS McGillis Glock store. How about a nice flat bow pyramid trigger? I can tell you right now, Rich, the cost of the ultimate flat face pyramid trigger system, this is probably, just this trigger, this is probably what you paid for your last Glock, because you are a shopper. You make sure that shit happens. Oh, let me check. Stephen Bush, there's got to be someone out there that makes a silver base plate. Yeah, this would be the one-stop shop for me. This company has everything I was telling you guys about, so this is probably where I'll eventually pick the stuff up. The Big Mouth Competition Magwell with the 4-ounce weight in silver, and yes, they do have it for the 10mm and the 45 in the SF frame. Okay, let's talk about this and get out of here, because I think Christine might do a cooking video. Okay, Odd Side Ale, sweet potato, souffle, rye ale. Not a heck of a lot of what I would say would be the sweet potato part. I guess if you go searching for it, it's in there. But the cinnamon and the nutmeg and that sweetness and the alcohol, which isn't boozy. I think if you were to chug it, you'd get a little bit of a warming. But I'm actually kind of shocked. This is awesome, man. I'd give this a 10. Odd Side Ales. Okay, that's it. Last brew review ever. And cheers, guys. It was fun while it lasted. What?